never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nope.
Touchdown, Bucks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice.
Holds it in on the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Atkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Colorado. Excellent pass by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Bounced right back to them. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and... Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Makes one man miss.
The evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Nimrod. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, what a move to get open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And this This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Oh, they make it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk for a second here about USF. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get up. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now.
Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's caught. It's Price.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Caught. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
28, South Florida, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Rides the back on the option to give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And it's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires downfield. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Oh, they couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 24. And that's a
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I'll make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And the Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The Buffaloes get enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Lewis to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, it's a make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Buffaloes inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll go to the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance.
Got some room into the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.